That was the night we danced, we laughed, we got high. That was the night we danced, we laughed, we got high.
Last time on. Oh, wait. Are you doing it now? Okay. Last time on, there cannot be two skies. After a brief observation of some of the local locale, the two guest parties decided it was in their best interest to work together to leave this place. Upon selecting an arbitrary direction, our fearless heroes, and also Shen, traversed the scorching desert until they fell upon a camel camp with an enchanted camel canoodling a cactus. The local gnome informed them quickly of his predicament. I'm a camel. and name dropped the neighboring warlord Raz Kudan and his Dao as the culprit's first predicament. Should they reverse the curse, he promised them the reward. I did? Okay. Stay tuned for the next episode, Raz's Doings, or My Spell Gem is Bigger Than Yours.
Why do you have to do the recap like Duck Rogers or something?
Because fuck you,
I
that's
fucking
why.
love it.
Just saying, like.
Like, oh.
I thought this
Yeah,
was supposed to be super serial.
Well, are you
Super
kidding me?
serial.
Have you not seen the way you guys behave, and you want to tell me that it's going to be serious?
There, I was
only
expecting
spend-
class and decorum,
Something.
at least from you, not from the rest of us.
Yeah, it's our jobs to make a mockery of your work.
You're like, I got to mock Eric's stuff, but I can't do it if you can't even take it seriously. Jesus.
God, if Eric's gonna be this lacking professionalism, I guess we all have to be serious now.
Yeah, I only freaking sat there and wrote that up so I could do that whole beginning. Thanks. Wow.
Next
So
time,
you still have the loot list now for what you managed to get from the ant cakes. Each pound of ant cake meat acts as a ration for the day after it's been thoroughly cooked.
okay.
So you can use that. And then the hide can be used for trading or for materials. And you might even be able to find somebody who can craft with it.
All right.
So at this point in time, let's see where everyone is.
Since I forgot to say, sorry, not sorry, you did not get invited this year to my birthday festivities. My birthday's on a Tuesday, so we did it this weekend, and it was just an adventure between Brett and I.
I'm very sorry, but I wouldn't be able to go anyway.
All we did was tool around Arden Fair, so.
Okay. But yeah, I work Tuesday evenings, so that would be an issue right there off the bat.
Maybe next year we'll be able to go roller skating.
Okay. Yeah, you want to see my fat ass on roller skates, really?
You're gonna see my fat ass on roller skates, okay?
Okay, but I'm going to trip a lot, and that's what would happen. And
That's
probably
fine.
happening.
That's fine. That's fine.
I don't believe it, Eric. You're a beacon of grace.
All the grades don't freaking count.
It's from being in the military.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Oh, Brett said we'll put it on Fail Army for you.
oh, thanks, that's great.
You're
I
welcome.
totally want to be on Fail Army.
You're welcome.
So at this point in time, it is turning to evening, and it's about time to take your rest before you head out for the final day to get to Raz's Camp. So do you have a turn order in which you want to sleep and take watch?
I'll take the middles because I don't have to have a full 8 hours to regain my spells. And I'm a team player like that, so
Well, with 5e, they actually aren't worried about the 2-hour watch interrupting spells. So no matter who takes what, it'll be fine. You'll still get your full spell list at the end of the full rest.
Yeah, as long as you get the majority of a long rest, it counts.
Which is kind of nice. I know in real life it doesn't work that way.
Not in my campaign either.
Oh no. Alright, who's taking first watch? Who's taking
I'll
second?
take first.
Okay, Val first.
who's on second?
So who's on first?
I can take second.
I don't know who's on third.
Okay.
I'll take third.
I mean, it took y'all long enough, okay?
Well, I heard it. I just didn't want to participate in it.
Yeah, I was trying to let it die before it started.
Not gonna happen. Not with me. I'm tenacious
D.
and annoying.
Yes, you are those things.
I love you too, Val.
You, Eric. I hope you're not getting monetized for this stream.
I'm
Possibly.
not. I don't get paid for this.
Oh.
How did it come to this? You wonder to yourself as you look up at the night sky and then back down at the group. You're watching over ally and enemy alike.
Somebody farting in their sleep.
Probably get the Yankee.
Most
It's
likely.
probably the, you know,
You know what? Let's be real. It's
Stuffy
probably
monks.
Shin. It's probably Shin.
it's probably Shin.
Nah.
Great.
The night, the
But
night
his-
sky is.
Isn't his
Yeah.
farts like grating rocks though?
It sounds like
There's
somebody.
no,
It's just a,
there's
it's just
no
a proof
flesh
of,
to ripple. It's just
It's
it's
just
rocks.
just
It's a seismic, grating.
Yeah.
What I was saying was,
it's actually more like a.
how did it come to this? Watching a.
Nah, can't do it.
Okay.
We broke him.
Yeah, I know. So you look up at the night sky, and it's filled with stars, new moon, strange land, strange place. You can see the black of the sky almost blends seamlessly with the dark of the stand right now, where not for a few reflections indicating the moon's presence over them, and only a very, very pale orange haze over the horizon. You look at the stars to fix your position among them, but you realize you can't. They actually seem to move of their own accord. When you fix one constellation in your mind, you turn to go mark another one, go back to the first one, and it's not there anymore.
Is anyone else having a hard time hearing him?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I thought it was me. Your
My
audio's
fucking-
going like in and out. It's weird.
Yeah, my fucking USB device fucking screwed up here. Okay, so we're going back to no more microphone. I'm gonna have to use my computer microphone. Can you hear me all right now?
Yep.
Okay, good.
Mhm.
How far back did we hear me?
Pretty much from the
Constellations
beginning.
are like,
Okay,
taking
constellations-
walkabouts.
Yeah, the constellations are shifting and they aren't where they were left off at. You even notice the groups of stars seem to shift and actually change direction, almost as if it was a predator or prey relationship.
Wait. So the night sky is not looking like it's supposed to be.
It changes and shifts.
Okay.
At least that's for the people here that aren't familiar with it.
Okay. Yeah. So Shin's. This is normal for Shin.
This is normal for shit.
'Cause
And
Shin-
Xanath, as you sleep. You find yourself back on the mast of the Spearhead, a ship that was known for hunting down Gake nautiloids. This was the ship that you were on a year ago, before you had come under the command of Kavaz, and before you had been. And you remember this very well, but it's almost hazy, as though you're reliving it once more. Can everyone else see this too?
Mhm.
Yep.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure that I set an observer token up, and I want to make sure it was working. You'd been chasing down a nautiloid for days, and at this point in time, you think you managed to track it down to an asteroid field. The captain is busy at the helm right now, directing and steering the ship, and your job is to watch out for any looming dangers. But you can see the cloud up ahead, and you know that the Gate ship is somewhere nearby.
Okay. Hmm. Well,
Why is it selecting everything?
I don't know. Oh, at least I have control of it. My token now.
Oh, you fell off the boat. You're dead.
Probably.
Yep.
Okay,
Just float into space.
just floating into space. Sorry, I'm at a
Um,
loss of what to do.
You're going through a memory right now. Sorry, I'm trying to get myself oriented here because it selected everything, and I was like, what the fuck?
Okay.
But I'm also trying to give better music here for this.
Okay.
There we go.
Ambience.
At this point in time, you're slowly drifting through and keeping an eye out for this ship. As you begin to breach into the cloud here,
I didn't check it.
the haze begins to cover the deck of the ship. You start hearing a snapping up ahead. Go ahead and give me a perception check.
What kind of snapping? Like, is it like bone snapping? Is it like finger
sounds like
snapping?
It sounds like lines breaking.
Oh, that kind of snapping. Okay. I'm guessing you want active perception, not passive.
Correct. Up ahead, you can start to see them stretch across silvery strands of astral webbing. Very similar to the sort that you would see on astral travelers, but thicker than most. You've heard tales of creatures out here that spin webs in between the asteroids looking for prey.
Caution. I tell everybody caution. There's entanglement in these clouds.
Even as you begin to yell that, you can already feel the ship start to rock unsteadily, and you realize that some of them have caught on.
I am going to draw my... God damn it. That's not what I heard. Okay. I'm going to... Shit, I don't actually have a blade? That seems short-sighted of me.
Very githyanky.
Shut up, husband. Is there any kind of slashing, slicing type equipment in my vicinity here?
You have a dagger on hand, but you're all the way up at the mast right now, and it's a good, I would say, 30 feet up. So it'll take some time to get down there, but you could relay the
or
message to-
like up vertical or up
You're
horizontal?
You're vertical.
Okay.
You're in the
So
crow's
the
nest.
entanglement is actually... Oh, I'm in the... Okay, yes. Yes, thank you.
Go ahead and give me another perception check.
Shit. Is the entanglement, this webbing, is it catching up near me, or is it most definitely everywhere else? Like, is it low or is it high?
The prow of the ship is entangled in it right now. And that's where a lot of that snapping is coming from right now. This sounds like steel cable stretching until they're too thin.
Right. It's that twang, right?
Mm-hmm. And that perception there.
Yeah, perception shit.
It's only about 5 minutes in, you start to hear screaming, and about half of the crew is already gone. And you catch a glimpse of it for a moment. Of course, I'm having a hard time being able to select it again.
Of course.
Oh my god, you stupid thing. Well, it's there permanently. There we go.
Okay. Well, the cloud just moved, if that helped. Then it moved back. Layers, my friend. Put these things on layers.
All right.
Is there...
Give me a dexterity save.
Yeah. Let's see. Dexterity saves. Gonna hurt because I have no pluses.
You manage to hold on for a minute, and something flings past, and you realize it's the body of your crewman and smashes into the mast that you're on. It begins to tumble off to the side, and you find yourself hanging on to a piece of driftwood or a piece of driftwood basically as it begins to fall away from the ship.
Right. It's splintering at the base type thing. Can I clamber back aboard?
You are drifting.
Okay. Well, I mean, I don't want to just like fall into the emptiness of space. Holy shit, it's right there. I can see you. Oh, of course. Yeah. Brush
You
with
wake
death.
up as your watch is as it's turn for your watch.
Well, I mean, I'm not going to go to sleep after that reoccurring nightmare.
And I need to get this to stop, and I don't. There you go. Okay. You wake up and you realize that it's just a memory from what had happened about a year ago. It seems a little clearer than it did before. You knew some of your memory would return, but you weren't sure how much. And who was it that was before her watch?
What watch was she?
I thought she was third, but it sounded like
Well,
Shem was taken.
Then I would be before her.
Okay, so you're the one waking her up.
Mm-hmm.
I try not to hurt him.
I would not have woken you up. I would have probably used Mage Hand to wake you up.
I mean, we're
Try not to
supposed
hurt the
do
mage hand. Coming out of a nightmare like that is not easy, okay?
Kind of very disdainfully using that mage hand, like, I don't want to touch her.
Husband's
hate her.
gotten like almost hit a couple of times. Oh,
Okay,
really?
well-
I'm sorry, babies. Is it time?
Your
That's my
watch
time?
otherwise is uneventful
All
at
right.
this point in time. There's only the surface of the memory lingering at your mind.
Thank goodness.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Then it's somebody else's turn.
it's
I do not wake them up with mage hand because that's rude. I'll kick them.
Was it Shin that was after you?
Oh, probably not then. He's the pet.
Yes.
Does Shin give off body heat at all? I forgot to
Yeah.
ask that before.
That's a
Does
good
he just-
question.
Is he like a lizard stone? He just absorbs the heat and then, you know.
Well, I mean that's aesthetic, so I guess it's entirely up to Shin. The thing is, he has components that are both organic and inorganic, both organic and mineral. He
Yeah.
is part Earth, so it's up to him.
Okay. So how are you waking me up?
Okay.
Stubbing her toe on your hair, apparently.
Right in the pebbles.
Right.
No, not with a kick. Not. Probably is more gently than I would for Lois's character, because like she's a crewmate, he's a pet.
And significantly more gently than she would with our characters.
Oh yes, they'd get the kick. They would get the kick.
And I just like you see Shin kind of like just startle and like look at you and is it my turn?
Yes, pet, it's your turn.
And you see him like just stretch and you just hear all the rocky parts just and you hear a couple of cracks hollowed like two stones cracking together. As he gets up and He goes, well, sleep well. And he's just gonna go sit outside for his watch, tend to the fire.
Probably not going to go back to sleep, Eric. No way.
The
Keep
rest
a
of your
watchful eye.
Yeah.
of your watches are uneventful, and you're able to make your way to Roz's compound in the morning.
So do we benefit from a long rest, would you say?
Yes, you benefit from a long rest, and if you could please remove either a ration or 1 pound of pancake meat per person.
All right.
Whoever's keeping track of that.
I will take off one of my
Okay,
rations.
There it is. Long rest.
I will take off one of my rations as well. But quick question: how do you add XP to the character?
You should have on your character sheet, the upper right corner tells you how much XP you currently have. Now, I believe at level 2, 300 is what you would have for your first level from level 1 to level 2. And then as soon as
200? You said 200?
300.
Oh, okay.
300 is what you would start with being level 2. And then you simply add the amount of XP I give you when I tell you about it, and then your character sheet should decide when you're leveling up automatically.
Right. It'll give a little sigil or something like that.
Mm-hmm. So, as you're traversing for the day, it starts coming towards dusk again, but the sun's still up, and you can see the outline of the compound off in the distance. As you get closer to it, you can see what's formed a small tent city out front. Refugees and people from all sorts of different places coming together and kind of creating a bazaar out in front of it.
We really cannot hear you.
How about now? Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, cool. So you see the compound in the middle of the desert, and refugees people from all different places have come together and created a bazaar out front. And as you get closer to the towers, you can see what looks like stone statues guarding the turrets of it. Right about here, and a little bit further off as you get closer. Oh, you can see out this far, can't you?
You can see this.
Okay, so you can see that?
See
Okay,
this.
then yes, you can see those.
Yeah. And over here.
Last thing, I'm going to turn down Nero. He's a little bit loud for me now. Some of these songs are louder than others. Okay. So over here you can see a sort of tower where they're stripping an animal of its flesh and fur. Over here there's a small butchering area and a lizard folk that's just kind of staring at it. And then over on this side right here, you see a man that's in a red robe with a bandage on one hand and an eye patch. And then a little further up here, you can see a pair of gnolls that are just kind of watching everyone with sort of hungry looks. And there's a pair of our humans arguing over here. You are free to move around at this point right now.
Okay.
Stay close to me, pet, and remember, be silent. I'm calling the Genasi pet.
We know.
He's dumb.
He's just gonna look at
Your
you
argument-
and just blink a little bit. He doesn't need to blink, I don't think, but he just blinks at you.
Asking why I'm calling someone pet.
Ah. So butchery station, meat station, peoples.
Does it look like a lot of people go through here as like a trade route, or
Doesn't appear to be a trade route. A lot of that seems kind of ramshackle and sort of haphazardly set up with whatever they happen to have on hand.
Hey,
Uh,
hey, Pet, where are you going? Pet, come back here.
If you didn't know, I'd say a lot of them are almost like refugees. They might be here because this might be one of the few things they have to try to survive in the middle of the desert.
So, are people watching us approach?
Oh yeah, you stand out like a sore thumb. They've never seen
that was-
Gith. They've never seen Gith before.
Okay.
And Shin's just, quietly falling behind.
Your master. So it's mostly
The way
just
you
like
giggled
ramshackle,
at that.
ramshackle tents and stuff like that, right?
Yes.
Okay, and then there's this giant fortress that appears to be pretty heavily guarded. I'm guessing that's where the person we need to talk to is.
Well, the statues up in the parapets are actually watching you right now. You can see their heads craning in your direction.
Hmm.
They could almost be mistaken for genacity if it weren't for a lack of organic.
Okay.
Oh no, we're in the realms of dread. Have sentient statues. They're called gargoyles.
What? So we've got. Hold on. I'll wait for the other.
Is Lois not? Is she not moving her token, or is that something
I don't know
you're
if she's
doing?
on her. She might be on her phone and having a hard time being able to do that.
Okay. I'm
Lois,
trying not to go too far without her.
Oh, she's on the phone, so it's a lot harder for her to do that. Okay, cool. Just checking. I'll move her along then with it. Help! Just. All right, I'm moving you along with her.
Has anybody approached us as we're making our way through this thoroughfare?
No one has approached you, but as you come up around the corner here, you can see a man that's larger than the statues and the other man right now. Yeah, he's got coppery skin and he's wearing a cloak of silver and purple.
Pet,
And a
who is
copper.
that?
What's that?
Pet, who is that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Where's our gnome friend? Is he still with us?
He didn't come with us.
Oh, I thought he did.
Nope.
He has sorry, I was gonna say is he has skin that looks like beaten copper and a mask over the front of it and a very, very wide smile.
Nice.
We split up the loot, right?
By loot, you mean meat?
Yeah,
Meat.
Sure.
between the 5 of us, so 4 pounds each, and then you guys can have the extra bit, I guess. Or one of us takes a pound less.
5.
5 pounds each, one of us takes a pound less.
Yeah.
I'll take 4 pounds, which is fine.
We also have the 8 pounds of hide. So,
Do 3, 3, and 2. 3 for the Zerai, 3 for the Yankee, 2 for the pet.
I mean, okay, that works for me.
For the hide?
Yeah.
Okay. I guess,
We'll take the vial then.
yeah.
Okay.
Should we... I guess talking to Val... Because, so what does it look like they're preparing? Because you said they're preparing an animal's hide over here and some sort of meat. Like, it's not... We can't tell. Clearly, we're not from here.
Do I know that I am from here?
It was probably some livestock animal. It's hard to tell though. The head's not. They probably already
Well,
used it for something else.
well, even if you do know, I wouldn't know because I'm not talking to her pet. So, talking to Val, do you think we should see what the value of what we have is?
Do it the smart way. Make sure you ask about the items before telling him we have it. Information's what we're looking for, though.
Maybe I'll leave that up to you then.
No, please, go ahead.
Even your team member thinks you're.
We're not talking to you.
God damn, husband. I'm not judging you. I'm just saying, God damn. I guess.
Yeah, I don't know how to approach this, so
I am looking for a drying rack. Like, these guys look like they've been here a minute, but like got some shit set up. They've got to have like a drying rack of some sort set up for meat preservation.
If there is a drying rack, it's probably somewhere among this stuff here.
Okay. Oh, your character is Arch Lewis. Arch Lewis?
I
Right?
will.
Name wise, I mean.
Yeah, Achillois.
Achlois, there we go. I am a horrible reader.
You're fine.
Sorry.
Yeah, we'll go over towards, I guess, the Tanners.
Okay.
DJ and Michelle. Sorry.
Pretty good.
Huh?
That was pretty good.
Okay. It would have been quicker. It's been, almost 30 years since I've seen that fucking show. Yeah, we'll go over
I'm
here.
sorry, I heard my name. Do you guys need me?
No,
I'm
you're-
typing to you. Don't worry about it.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
And I'll just see what exactly it is that they have, like, getting a quick glance at this one thing, but like seeing, like, if there are people actively working on preparing skins, like stuff like that, seeing if maybe they are willing to trade or price or something of that nature. They appear to be merchants, or if they're just people who happen to set up shop here.
They're busy basically tanning a hide of some furry creature, or furry X creature in this case. You texted. You do speak common, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. You're able to kind of communicate with them. It's a little rough in translation, but you're able to kind of get the idea that they're not exactly merchants here.
Okay.
However, they are willing to trade back and forth. They've got furs, and they do trade in hides and meat.
Okay. I would want to try and, like, communicate with them on maybe they know the proper way to prepare and preserve Ankeg meat, because it might be different than normal meat.
So they look at it and they're like, well, there's two ways that we know of, and that is that you can either cook it with a normal fire, normal bonfire cooking. You can salt it in order to preserve it for longer. Salt's going to be a little bit more expensive out here, though.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But they do have salt, and they'd be willing to trade a keg with you guys.
Okay. What? I'll show him the hide that we have and some of the meat that we have.
Okay. Give me an insight check.
Idea stealing motherfucker.
No, not even close. I started doing this before you even thought about typing. Remember, you guys are the strong ones, not the smart ones.
Yeah, we've been having our own full conversation through messages.
Insight?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm so good at these.
I'm with him.
Why,
I'm just
why
not.
aren't there Gith chats, by the way?
I don't know.
I don't have permissions on this Discord like I have on the other one, so I can't even make them.
He would like 4 pounds of the Yankeg hide and 5 pounds of the meat in exchange for a barrel of salt. You are not certain if it's a fair price or not. You have no way of knowing.
That's not.
I mean, I'm gonna tell Val about this. I assume he was close by as all this is going down.
My token's right next to yours.
Okay.
Shin's doing the John Travolta meme, like, the fuck?
Well, he would have heard whatever conversation I had with.
No, he's hearing. He's just not like.
He's a hippie.
He's like,
he wants everybody to get along.
Why are we? What are we doing with all this meat? Yeah.
Turn to Zith and just be like, well, trading pretty much all that away would make it useless to have the barrel.
That's what I was thinking also.
Excuse me, sir. Is there any other valuable resources from Ankegs?
All the vial is something that some people will seek out because they can use it for a multitude of things. Having acid that can eat through a lot of things is a very useful thing to have, kind of like having a dagger in your back pocket.
Right. And could you tell me exactly how much meat in poundage would a barrel of salt take care of?
Well, one of these barrels can last for a very, very long time. You could use it for an almost indefinite amount of meat because you only need a little bit of salt in order to get it done properly.
Right. And how much does this barrel weigh?
10 pounds.
Well, that's not awful.
That's a lot of salt.
Yeah, it is, but
I'm just gonna say, realistically, I purchased 50 pounds of salt during the pandemic. I am not even a pound in.
No, 2 years ago.
Yeah. And that's with Brett using it to make pickles and shit.
Yeah, but you're also not salting 15, 20 pounds of meat to try and make it last more than a month.
Though. That takes a lot, actually, now that I think about it. I think that was 3 pounds. So maybe I'm 3 pounds in.
I'll pull Zith away for a second to talk to him about it.
Did you show him the vial?
No.
Nope.
Nope, just asked him.
Just ask him if there's anything else useful.
Off of Nkeg, as if we were just curious tourists. I'll pull Zith.
Non-touristy place ever.
Obviously, touristy enough for us to walk through.
That's true.
I'll pull Zith to the side and I'll be like, though it would be useful for anything that we end up having to kill in the future here, I'm hoping not to have to stay in this desert for too much longer, and honestly, I don't want to be walking around with 100 pounds worth of meat salted on me. I would rather just cook the meat that we have and then eat it.
We should travel light. We can smoke the
Exactly.
meat. Smoke the meat instead.
So,
Yeah, so we'll pass up on that, I guess.
Okay.
I will thank for his time and for his information. He was very helpful.
He goes back to working on us again.
We also have water we can trade. Don't forget that.
All the water.
Yeah.
We go quiet to allow the scene to shift over to the pet.
Go
and his
pet.
masters.
Pat, just standing around going, what are we doing around these people?
Well, we're going to look for some other possible commerce.
Isn't this where we were supposed to go for the gnome shit?
Right.
That's what we're doing here, Shin.
Away from these assholes. Let's go find somebody to actually help preserve us this stuff, because the roots and whatever you're able to find in the desert are great. Please don't get me wrong, but warriors need a little more meaty sustenance. Yes, protein. We need
Smoke.
protein.
We got meat, smoke it.
Well, that's what we're going to see if we can't source.
But what about the gnome?
We'll handle the gnome as well.
You just see a shiver just go up his spine.
You don't have to eat the meat if you don't want. In fact, you can give me your portion.
No,
Handle
no.
it.
I just don't. I just feel better in the desert, not around so many people.
Well, pet, let's think of it this way. Okay. As soon as we get done with this little bit, we'll get away from all these smelly people.
Yeah.
And
I
think of it this way. You're still in the desert. There's sand everywhere. You can't get rid of this shit.
And then he just like looks over to the stall next to him and just looks at all the people and just
Yeah, I don't like it either.
The
They're
gnolls
not
are
giving
watching
us-
you with a lot more interest than you would like.
Yes, let's
yeah, they're
continue
staring
moving.
at me.
Let's continue moving this way, okay?
All right, so
I gotta follow. I don't know if I'm following.
also now, oh wait, who was it that we went up and saw him first?
We all kind of walked over here.
Okay.
Oh, is it up here? Are we up here?
While it seems like it's heavily guarded, it doesn't appear to be unwelcoming. In fact, this man appears to be waiting.
All right, well, I'll start walking in slowly.
Okay.
Just because this is a little unsettling.
Come in, friends. My master has already heard of you and is preparing, having a feast prepared as we speak. I am Severin Serenade, and we are to be your host for this evening. If you would accept our hospitalities, of course.
Pet, they don't do anything without us.
Yeah, God, I'm glad I'm the face of the group with my high charisma.
It's called a false flag operation, all right, mister?
Yeah, we're looking for... what was that guy's name? I don't know if I wrote it down.
I know, I sure as hell didn't.
Insert name.
You're-
here.
If you're looking for the person who's responsible for the gnome's condition,
Uh-huh.
he named him as Raz Kunan.
Raz Kunan. Yeah, that's it.
But of course, that is who is awaited.
Wait, what'd you say? Sorry.
But of course, that is who is waiting for us. That is my master.
Oh.
Realize this is the Tao.
Oh, okay. So this is the genie type that we were looking for.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
He
not-
waves one thick hand with many gold rings on it. Doorway.
Shin Kush very awkwardly goes,
Wait.
well, here we go.
I distinctly remember us having a conversation, all of us, about Shin's the
Not
genie
saying anything.
being Shin's daddy.
Possible. Yeah, hey.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, we did have
Shin
that
doesn't
long
know
conversation.
Who his daddy. Shin doesn't know who his daddy is.
Not
There's-
you, husband. Not while people are listening either. Christ.
Don't worry, we didn't hear you say any of that. Hello, internet.
Hello, Twitch.
Scream.
He's completed his mission, he said.
Good.
That's what daddies do.
I mean, is there? I'm trying to think, like, because I'm still developing this character in my head, so no, I probably wouldn't say anything yet.
As you're looking up and down the Tao, trying to see if there's a resemblance. You know, like I said, he's a very large, very heavy-set man with beaten copper skin. He carries a powerful maul in one hand that's got arcane symbols glowing all over it.
I didn't
Okay,
hear
well,
that he
we
was a
were-
fat guy. That changes things.
He wears purple silk robes inlaid with silver, and he looked nothing like shit. Most of his hair hanging down.
You
Most
cut
of his
out there
hair
for a
and
minute.
then nothing.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
You probably
what
should move back to the mic, to be perfectly honest, because it
No,
was a
that
lot better
mic-
than what you're
I
dealing
know I'm
with.
having issues with that mic. I am not using that mic right now. So, no. So, what did you hear last?
The hair, and then that was it.
The hair looks like it's the obsidian shard.
And Obsidian Shard.
And then it went quiet again.
1 second.
You need the laptop table, my friend.
You mean a
Those
desk?
little dinner tables.
A TV tray of old.
That's what
from
I
the
want to get for
70s.
my setup. I'm
What?
gonna get one of those for like one of those table things that you can like swing back and forth.
Nice.
You mean like a hospital bed table?
Mm-hmm.
No.
That's what it sounds like.
Do you want a bed that fucking raises you up too?
Ooh.
Actually, that wouldn't be that bad.
Do we need to find someone to come and wash your butt too?
All right, can you guys hear me all right
I mean,
now?
Yeah, we can hear
You're
you.
Yeah.
having a good time.
All right, I'm using my Xbox headset basically for this now. So,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Hey, I do too.
okay.
Should have been using that a long time ago.
So this guy's the guy's name is Raz Al Ghul or whatever. Raz
No,
something.
Raz Kunan, they're Batman
Kunan.
lover.
Thank you. Sorry. I knew saying Raz Al Ghul was going to get a rise out of you and you'd say the right name. That's why I did it.
Raz Kunan, god damn you.
It's all Raul.
And he spells Raz differently. He spells it with an E.
Oh, so fancy. So he's a Gen Z now. Got it.
No, he's it's
got it.
ROHZ. That's how he spells his name.
Yeah, exactly. He's Gen Z.
Harold and Kumar does the desert.
Fucking hate you. I hate you all.
Harold and Kumar go to Sandcastle.
You know what? Attack
Yes!
the Red Dragon. Roll initiative. Hope you guys are ready for this.
Level 2, I'm here for it.
Hey
All right,
man,
cool.
I've never lost to an adult red dragon at level 2 because the fight never starts. Roll initiative. Don't worry about it. You're already dead.
Surprise round was the breath weapon.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so what I was saying was that
God damn it. I was giving you a description there. End it with his hair looks like obsidian shards.
Yep.
Yeah.
He does not look anything like Shin there.
Don't mean shit.
No.
No,
My
actually,
hair
it's
is
much a
more emerald.
I will lean over to the owner of Pet, who seems to be standing right next to me. And
I'm just staring at him.
I'm going to try and I'm saying this as quietly as I possibly can, like without trying to cause offense, but I want to ask her because she owns Pet, so she knows. I'll be like, is this the one he calls Daddy?
Let's not find out. It might take offense. Do you like being called Daddy?
I don't know. Do I like being called Daddy?
DM?
DM?
Me. Why are you asking me that?
You haven't complained yet.
I'll stay quiet for now.
Okay.
I'm unfamiliar with this world. I have questions.
Okay. Are you taking his invitation to head in? And
Yes.
Yes, it'd be rude not to.
We humbly accept your invitation for dinner.
All right.
I just have my arms crossed and I'm looking at him and I'm stroking my beard
Okay.
rock goatee.
That's a lot better than what I thought you were doing.
Yeah, you just paused for way too long. I'm just stroking my beard.
You're
Yeah, my
welcome,
beard.
Everybody.
Ah,
You're
go.
welcome, everybody.
Well, he walks inside and is waiting for you guys.
Yeah, I'm just following the
daddy.
the daddy. Trying to decide if if I am his
Isn't he called
his child?
This one's a Dow, right?
Dow.
Yeah.
DAO.
So
Dow Jones, yeah.
So for Shin, would it be a Dowdy?
A dowdy. There we go.
You're
Hey,
welcome.
you remember that 300 experience you got earlier? No, you don't get it.
Is it a dowdy or is it a doty?
Worth
We're in
it.
the desert.
Either way, worth it.
Oh my god.
I may have lost 300 experience, but I still caused pain to the DM.
Okay, so I know I had to move Lois in there. I don't see Shin on the little bars down at the bottom. Are you still in here, Shin?
I think.
Okay, you're able to move around. Got it.
My computer's really glitchy.
Yeah, it's not your computer though. I just don't know why you and Lois don't show up on here even though you're in Roll20. It's fucking weird. Okay. The center of this ornate throne room, you can actually see some plants that look like they're well watered at this point in time. A man in silks sits on the throne in the center, and he just kind of watches the Dow move to the side. He has kind of long hair and strange features to him. And he just has a sort of regal appearance, and he smiles warmly and greets everyone here. Hello, I am Raz Kunan. What's that?
But then who's this guy?
Yeah, that's him.
Himself. Raz Kunan.
Oh, I thought this was this guy.
No!
The Dow is somebody.
No!
I don't.
That's a goddamn Dow!
That's Dowdy. Remember, Dowdy.
Okay, I'm sorry, my bad.
Oh my god, you guys are giving me an aneurysm. Alright.
You
It keeps
wouldn't
on
be talking
giving.
so much if you were having an aneurysm. You wouldn't be bitching as much either.
We
Okay.
So we have Dowdy, whose name I don't remember.
That's Severin Serenade.
Severin Snape Serenade.
Serenade! Oh god.
Be yourself, my friend.
Alright, we got Potions Master
Yep.
and
Hold on, I need to go find a Motrin real fast.
I'll get
You
a
might
pamprin.
need something a little stronger, bud.
You need a
yeah.
pamprin because your pussy's showing.
No respect. I get no respect here.
All right,
respect.
Rodney
respect.
Dangerfield.
The dais that he's sitting in the middle of kind of acts as a throne. You can see several positions all around it where it sort of has a makeshift table and there's pillows set down that basically people would sit at. In the meantime, there's little bits of feast and food all around the table at different spots.
Are there figgin' dates?
There's dates. Basically the sort of spiced food you'd expect from a desert setting.
All right, Severance Serenade.
What time did you spend in the desert, in the army, or in the Air Force? Which
I
one
wasn't
were
in
you
the
in?
army. You know what? I'm not listening to you anymore because I wasn't in the army.
My bad.
You know,
Air Force?
he probably spent more time in the desert than I did.
That's a good... Yeah, you spent all your time in the ocean, dude.
Yeah, I know.
With other dudes.
Yeah.
Semen.
Yeah.
That's when we boil it down. We're all 13-year-old boys. Let's be real.
Mhm.
We're all Beavis and Butthead is what we are.
How do you spell Dow?
D-A-O.
D-A-O. Okay.
U-X.
And
Like
I'm
the
gonna
school of thought.
I'm gonna make a note next to his name that says Dowdy.
Half-Blood Prince, actually.
Okay. So my little birds have told me that you've come into this town, and I would definitely invite you to join me for a meal. Maybe we can discuss a few questions that I had.
Dude, y'all don't want me to talk. Trust me on that.
Um,
Unless you want me to scare the shit out of some people.
I really want you to stop talking is what I want.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Yeah, sure. We I'm not even at the front now.
I have dogs going crazy behind me.
You have what?
His dogs are going nuts in the background.
Oh, okay. I can't even hear them.
We would love to accept your invitation.
All right. One of the stone guardians is basically bringing more food out as you guys look down at the meal before you. And you see an assortment of salted meats, broths, and other things. They have a rich taste to them. Some of them are extremely spicy. Some of them are very sweet. So, you are not from here. I recognize you.
I'm from here.
Well, you are from here, yes. But I'm talking about your friends. I recognize their species.
Sit over
Yeah.
here next to me. Pet, sit over here next to me. Right here.
I'm gonna look and blink. He doesn't need to blink. He's just gonna blink.
I'll move out of the way so he can go over and sit next to his pet. Or his master.
She's scowling at him and pointing to the seat.
You are a pocket poodle now. That is what you're playing, Shin.
He's a pocket something.
I realize y'all can't see the facial
Pocket full of rocks.
flash across my face.
You are sitting directly on Grittis. Grittis is there.
Oh.
I'll move her out of the way. There we go. Okay.
All right.
I thought that was a plant.
I guess we'll move over here.
Okay, you can sit on me.
Well, now the Dow's gonna have to move because you're really pushing right up on him.
She wants you to
Beware
sit on her.
clothing.
It's gonna
Hey.
squish that rock hard tush.
Okay.
No, be quiet, pet. Remember.
So in between bites, he says, "You are Gith, are you not?"
Two different versions, but yes.
Where did you come from? Bad Space? Limbo?
Well, To be quite literal, we came from the sky, crashed into your world here.
Well, not along, since that is accurate so far. And
Give
she is,
me-
of course, shoving stuff in her face.
Give me an insight check.
Who?
All of us?
The one that was talking to him, that would be Val.
You got this.
While you're talking to him and you're describing that crash, a look crosses his face, and it almost seems like it's something that he's sort of remembering too. A familiarity. And he goes back to eating and hiding that expression again. Well, that's his, quite the tale there. Perhaps you could show me the Spelljammers.
There are many ways, many days travel from here in the desert.
We could really use some help clearing some of the debris out of there. It's a really big mess out there.
Give me another insight check, Val.
Five, mainly because I'm looking over at the Githyanki who's supposed to be controlling her pet. Like, what the fuck are you doing?
Why is it speaking?
I don't know. I don't have a muzzle yet.
I don't know if it would be rude, but I feel like I really want to cast Mage Hand and just keep it over his fucking mouth.
And out of character, I was talking to my husband, so I apologize.
I am wondering as to what your purpose is here. Why if you come to Gash?
There's a gnome and a camel.
Ah, you were speaking of Yurik. Yes, yeah, he is the problem. That one. God damn it, dude.
I'm sorry, everybody had to have been thinking it, right?
It's Yurik. E-U-R-I-C, not Yorick.
It's close enough.
I know he's a camel, not a camel.
He's now a peppermint patty.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm done.
Yeah, thank you. Oh yes, Yurik is a problem, that's one. I needed information about some of the ruins, but refused. And that is not a good idea. Information like this should be shared by everyone, I think. Don't you? As we are speaking...
Situationally, yes.
Their people are much more for the higher minds. We agree knowledge should be shared, especially if it's
Situationally. Situationally.
And you can
Well,
understand.
it seems like she wants to talk more, so I'm gonna go ahead and let her speak for the rest.
No, I'm fine. I'm fine.
No. Yes, let the Githyanki talk. Her and her pet seem to be very vocal.
He is watching the argument back with bemusement as it really starts to occur to him. And he remembers that the two factions of Gith do not like each other.
I mean,
But,
I think that the fact that we sat on two opposite sides of the room would have given that away. But, light dawns on Marblehead.
Then you can understand that he is being punished fairly, yes? Anyways.
But all punishments must end. Correct?
Well, at some
Otherwise,
point,
they
yes.
don't have the chance to make wrong and be punished some more.
What
This is how training
works. Of course,
Can I-
he is
can I have
willing
s-
to.
Can I have Ziff make an insight check on me?
Sure.
All right,
Yep.
thank you.
All right. Insight. Oh,
I just didn't want him to randomly roll and throw everything off, but you guys can continue. I'll tell him. I'll message him what he sees.
Okay. Of course it will end at some point when he gives me what I want.
Well,
what I am keenly interested in now is I should like to see these spelljammers of yours.
Well,
If you...
not much more than rubble at the moment.
God.
Okay, he doesn't even need to make the insight check.
Xanath, go ahead and give me an insight check.
Yeah, Zith just, yeah.
This is gonna be interesting.
Alright, you're getting a very bad feeling about this. He's showing a lot of interest in your spelljammers.
Well, to be fair, the Githyanki spelljammers seem to have survived a lot more of the wreckage.
Well, this is interesting.
Maybe we're just better drivers of them.
Oh, yes, definitely you are.
And, you came from the east, did you?
Has no idea. She's not been paying attention to that so much.
As you can understand, we're on a crash course, so we weren't immediately understanding of where we landed. But yes, from this town, we crashed quite a few days to the east of here.
Very interesting. Well, I suppose dinner is done at this point. I should like to invite you to stay the night. I do have a few rooms downstairs that would be open and available. And give you a quiet rest after having to deal with the desert.
We have to stay in the city.
No, Pet, we don't have to. He's offering.
It's barely a city.
I was gonna say.
It's more than enough for shit.
Although the offer is very kind, I think my pets would actually feel more comfortable outside of the immediate area.
As he wishes. He retires for the night.
Oh, we fucking get out of this room. Or at least me. Yeah, the royal we.
Alright. Gridis, are you joining them? That is you, Lois.
Hey, sorry. No, I was here. Sorry. I had to unmute. I go where they go.
Alright.
Can I make one
Wow.
insight check on the Sovereign before we leave?
On the what?
Severus Snape?
Severin Serenade.
Serenade, there it is. Serenade.
Severin Serenade. Alright, yes, you can do an insight check on him if you want.
Yeah,
I just want to see who he's watching more as we depart and how he sort of feels after that whole shindig.
Come on, channel your inner Alan Rickman.
Okay, god damn it. 10 points from Gryffindor.
Why does it gotta be my house?
It's not your house.
Anything.
You're a Githyanki. You're obviously gonna be Slytherin, so I don't know what you're bitching about.
Horseshit. The
No,
brave.
no.
The Gryffindors are the brave ones. They're not smart.
Exactly.
No,
Hermione.
Ravenclaw
I was
is
gonna
smart.
say that's Ravenclaw.
All right, we're gonna go way down in this fucking hole right now. Let's just.
That's totally what I want to argue about for this session. Okay, so doing your
16.
insight on the Dow. Yeah, I saw that. So doing your insight on the Dow, he nods to Roz as Roz heads down the stairs and then watches you. He doesn't seem to show any particular emotions about this, but it's clear that he's doing everything at a command at this point in time, that he doesn't really have much freedom over what he's doing.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, alright. Let's go.
Well, that was a shit show.
Nice way of saying that.
Oh, wrong one. I'm trying to move Lois because Lois is not, because she can't move her character.
I appreciate you more than you know at this current moment in time.
Is Shin going with his masters?
I don't know, Shin, what are you doing?
I thought we were. Are we getting out of the city, or did we just like get out of the palace area?
I'm moving out of the circle of tents.
Yeah, I'm moving out of the circle of tents.
So that's a whole lot of fucked up that. It's just all shit.
Yeah. I guess we would follow them, since we're traveling with them, right?
Do we really want to? I mean, just that one interaction alone.
I think we need to make them aware of their mistake.
You can shove a dog's face in its own shit, it's still going to shit.
But it may not shit where you don't want it to.
I don't know, you know how Githyanki are.
We have time.
Wait, what do you mean time? Get back here.
It's still dusk.
Yeah, we'll...
How long do you expect this to... God damn it, you!
I'm like setting up a fire at the moment.
Do we still have the poles from the fucked up, not quite made tent?
Your fucking anti-shade?
Fucking yes.
Yeah, but
Never been as antagonistic towards another player character ever in my life, and I'm fucking loving it.
Since she's the one who talks the most, I will move close enough to speak to her.
It has the least amount to say.
Githyanki. Because we still have not introduced ourselves.
Nope. Whole campaign's gonna go through.
Hey, lines have to be drawn somewhere.
I'm aware.
Gith will also refer to each other as kin, and like among themselves as kin, and even among the enemy Gith as kin, but there's a slight sarcastic tone to the way they say it.
No.
Only subtleties that they can pick up on.
Oh, it's shipmate in the Navy.
Oh.
No, so, Githyanki. When somebody inquires about our spelljammers, we should keep that to ourselves. The only thing of value out here appears to be information.
And water.
Rarities. Things that they don't find often. Our ships could become a sought-after prize.
You know as well as I do, they're not going to find anything but timber and maybe remnants of cloth, though. Not unless they're going to dig it out. Even then, it's probably damaged beyond repair of their capabilities.
But some of the technologies that are there may be sought out, including your silver swords.
You underestimate.
You said you didn't have my silver swords.
You underestimate the abilities of magical creatures such as Dao.
We don't have your silver swords, but if they search the path that we wrecked, they may find your silver swords. Because that's where the wreckage would be. Do I need to explain this further? Because when things fall off of things in a trajectory...
I understand.
It makes a mess.
She didn't... Sorry! You weren't responding.
I did respond, you probably just didn't heard it because it was a grunt.
No. Sorry,
There's a theorem called Pythagorean's theorem.
Amongst Githzerai, we use these things known as words.
And math.
Use math.
We're in the desert. Everybody uses meth. Let's be real. I mean, math.
Easy, Walter.
You ever been out to Palm? You ever been out to Palm Desert?
I'm going out to India on Tuesday.
Yeah, exactly. There you go.
Let's see here. Everyone, make a perception check, will you?
Son of a bitch.
Passive or active?
Active.
Yeah, give me a active.
God damn, we're rolling like dog shit today.
Loading.
Me too. But honestly, like, when it matters, my rolls are always shit. Even digitally.
I see Zith and Xanath had rolled. And Valak, I see yours. You had a 17?
Yeah.
Okay.
God damn,
and Shin and Valak, you become immediately aware that something is approaching you.
I'm far too busy trying to explain simple mathematics to the Githyanki.
Simple mathematics?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
Yes, mathematics.
Nice.
Incoming.
It gets to about
Someone's
here
coming-
before you spotted it.
Shoot it with fire. No, I'm just kidding.
It's the lizard folk from the other part of the tent city, and he was approaching very cautiously.
Definitely shoot it with fire.
Oh my god.
All lizardmen must die in fire, is that what you're telling me?
Okay, so Shin actually brought attention to him, right?
Yes.
Yes.
And
Okay.
Val.
You can see
Move to protect the pet.
And you just see Shin ready
You can see-
himself.
You can see he's basically got, now that you got a closer look at him, he is completely coated in gray scales, wearing brown cloths to sort of try to stay unseen. And his tongue flicks out nervously as he looks at your group. He's like, "Greetings, outsiders. My name is Slavesh. You are the ones who visited with Roz, yes?"
Savesh?
Slavesh. Slavesh.
Slavesh. Got it.
I am from Grayscale tribe. People are very hungry. Roz uses the Tao to keep the people fed. That's why they are here. My tribe needs food, and I was hoping to steal the ring. And seeing if maybe we could come to an agreement to assist each other.
In what way would you offer assistance?
I can show way inside. Way
Inside?
unseen.
Inside where?
Inside compound.
I will... I'll approach the lizard man Slavesh. I'm gonna offer him some water.
Alright. He looks surprised by this offer here. And genuinely grateful. He'll take it quickly and I assume you're giving it to him in a water skin?
Yeah. to drink.
Okay. You're wanting the water skin back after he's done?
Hopefully.
Okay, yeah, he gulps it down and seems a little bit relieved at your intentions here. So, thank you. I was wondering if this is something that we could help with, though. If we get the Dao back to my tribe, we can feed everyone.
If we get the Dao back to your tribe, can we undo things he's done?
Yes, if we control Dao, we can do that.
Wait. Back to, did they originally start with your tribe before he commandeered them?
I'm sorry, you said what now?
Who
was the original owner of the Dao?
Yeah.
I'm not certain. All I know is that Raz came to this compound some time ago, and he set out and came back with that ring. When he did this, people started coming to him because he was able to provide. But I don't know where he got the ring from.
So why doesn't your people just come and ask him for food?
Because controlling food is a way of controlling people and maintaining power.
Yes, my people are proud. They would rather scavenge out there, but we're running low on resources.
The spice must flow.
So he is withholding resources. So people come to him?
Well, Vesh is not a great philosopher, but it does sound a little bit like a political party.
It's what we, Gith, went through for a very long time.
We must return the resources.
We have to seize the means of the labor force.
Viva la revolution!
Viva la revolution!
Sorry.
Sorry.
I do not like the sound of this, kid.
Shin, you're making a fire, right?
Yeah, I was assuming it was already, fire. Yeah, making fire.
I'm gonna hand you. Okay, so I'll take this out of my stuff. We split it up. What, 5 pounds each for the food, right?
Except for you took 4.
That's right. Okay. I'll give 1 pound of the meat the bug meat. On keg meat. Thank you. To Shin, and please prepare this for our guest. And I Kin, come with me. And I'm pointing at Githyanki. Xanath.
We'll follow. Where are we going? Who am I following?
This one. We'll come over here just a little ways away, just so we can talk in lower tones just amongst selves. If the other Gith followed, I wouldn't. That's totally normal, I would expect. It's sort of like trying to stay out of earshot of locals.
Right.
Right.
I'm gonna find a fire while you do that and put it in.
We could use this situation to our benefit.
Yes, I agree. It rankles, though, that there is something going on here that we have seen before.
This could go predominantly 2 ways. Either we're successful and we help out the Grayscale tribe, or we are unsuccessful and we make potentially a powerful enemy. But
tyranny cannot stand either way.
Yes. We can also, if we are caught, possibly save our hides in the process. And maybe come back another day to fix it.
Sacrifice Shen to escape.
I mean, that wasn't my first plan, but now it is. I mean, you have a cute poodle. We could trade it.
I mean, it's nice to cuddle up to once the sun is going down in the desert, though. I don't want to give that up. Trying to find luxuries in my life is kind of difficult.
Sun's getting real low.
If we tell, not Severus Snape, but the other one, Ra's al Ghul,
Damn it!
Very difficult names. We have to find something to remember these fuckers by.
Also,
okay?
I've got 3
Can I
monitors
just say-
with shit on all of them, and I've got too many windows for even 3 monitors at this point.
Can I just say that I love being a third party to this shenanigan and not being DM and
understanding that it is not something that you alone have to go through. This is what every DM has to deal with.
Oh yeah, it's every
You sit there
DM.
trying to run a seriously good campaign, and then everyone fucking starts making stupid cracks and stuff like this. And are you fucking serious? There's this epic Lord of the Rings moment, and you're like, I've got a dumb pun for this moment.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's how it goes.
Well,
But
I might grab a cup of coffee while you're talking this out.
if we wanted to, we could help this tribe, or we could let Roz know, which would solidify an ally. That's the 2 options that we have. I think our best bet.
The problem with that is
You're not f***ing there. Shut up.
No, he was away. He was AFK when I came over here. That's why I said, like, if the other Gith would have came, that would have made perfect sense to me. So, it would make sense if he was there.
So
I would not leave. Yeah, I would not leave my other Zerai mate with either Gith Yankee, but especially your Gith Yankee.
She's got battle scars for sure. Like, she knows her way around some fuckery.
Bitch, you killed me.
Yes, I did. I mean, I'm proud of myself.
Are we talking about me?
I feel you pulling in.
Anyways.
Pretty fucking awesome. Anyways, what I was gonna say is,
I will castrate
I
him with
would-
a smile on my face.
I would. I'm of 2 minds.
Okay.
I will be frank in this point.
Who's Frank?
I'm
I'll
of
be
2
Betty.
minds because
Yeah, I caught that.
I've lost my train of thought. Shut up. Okay, so we can't. This is unsavory. If we were to ally ourselves with this demagogue in the middle of the fucking desert, we would be no better than our previous overlords.
Yes.
I'm not going to kowtow to.
Looks over at the person that they've been calling pet.
I just like wave.
Hi.
Very different, okay? Very different. Anyways, I'm not going to. I could not, in good conscience, aid such a being, having carried the marks of those before us on our souls, having to deal with the same kind of situation.
Also, if we are successful, we create allies with powerful magic that can help us in other endeavors.
You just warned me against him, and now you're saying that we should work with him?
The lizard.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Yeah. Those. I'm good with that.
Yeah, because if we can either help Roz and be and possibly benefit, or we can help this tribe, the Grayscale, and benefit more. Because desperate people are willing to do drastic things.
I'm curious though as to what he thinks that we need to infiltrate Compound 4.
Are you asking me, the DM, or are you talking to her?
I'm discussing with him.
Okay, got it.
Is he asking us to actually? Is he basically broaching the subject so that we will go and steal the control of the Tao?
He was
Or-
going to show us a way in.
Right,
For
but for
us.
what purpose? Like, why would we want to go in there? Like, I just
To take,
hot-tailed it out.
to take the ring that
Right.
controls the Tao to give to them.
That rules them all.
Okay, so he is asking us for a favor in exchange for a favor that we don't necessarily need.
Right. They're looking for something precious.
They need a hero!
Sorry.
Something precious, again, the One Ring to rule them all.
Yeah, exactly. Let's hear out what he has to say.
I'm not opposed to listening.
We would need to make sure that he's risking just as much as we are.
Oh, it's very evident that he is.
Also, for ease, not allyship, what are you called?
I walk away.
I don't care.
I am Zenith Flee.
No kidding, I'm also a Zinth.
Zith. And I'll give her a slight
I don't
bow.
care. You haven't been pronouncing any of my names correct. I'm not going to pronounce yours correctly.
I'm not asking you to.
Yeah, nobody cares.
2 shits not given.
All right, Severance Snape it is. He's going to be Severance Snape. He's going to be Severance Pay. There's going to be all sorts of different ones.
Golden Parachute.
There we go.
Like
I was thinking the same thing.
Spot from the sound of it.
All right. So yeah, we'll I guess head back to
Rob's the tool.
Ooh,
Sorry.
that one's
I'm
good.
I'm sorry.
No, you're not, you fucking liar.
All right, let's go over to the Slavic. I mean Slavesh. So let's hear out what he has to say, what his plan is.
I agree.
Then we'll head back over towards the fire.
The Slavish is watching the fire with a lot of drool right now.
I imagine Shin is telling him some fucking tedious tale. Like, I feel like he's that dude at the campfire who tells a story that nobody's listening to.
Then they just left
Yeah.
their grass
This one time at
everywhere.
band camp,
And so the meats are on, steaks and, are over the fire, and Shin's just sitting there with his, little pipe and
Don't
regaling stories of rock formation that look like faces.
pet. I don't think you need to cook it too long. Based
Does
off
he
of
answer to pet from anyone?
I
Or does he answer to pet at all?
I don't know. I know that he's been called pet. So he's pet.
He is a cute rock.
oh, he's a
Oh,
pet
just-
rock. Okay, I get it.
Finally! Finally!
It took me a little while. I thought you were just like doing the whole dominatrix thing. I didn't realize that you actually had a
First of
plan.
all, I've never called anybody pet in that situation, okay?
Well, I thought you were taking the Get the Yankee role seriously. So I was like,
I am, but she's a gladiator, not a dominatrix.
Oh, this is
I
sorry.
don't know the difference.
So sorry.
I can tell.
I just
You
had
wear
a,
skimpy leather clothing. and you're violent.
I just had a moment of inspiration from that so in my notes I have a tab on my thing that says missions, and I put all of the missions that we're currently working on, and I come up with like funny names for them for myself. And this one was originally called the Camels because I just couldn't think of anything at the time. But now, because of the fact that it has to do with camels, and I wanted to come up with a terrible pun that's going to bother Eric, it's now...
It already bothers me, just knowing that you're coming up with a pun.
It's now Two Humps, Too Furious.
Oh my gosh, this is fantastic!
Oh. God damn it.
That hurts your brain, I can tell.
I felt that
one.
one.
From that grimace.
I felt that one. I felt that in my soul. I just made level 1, guys.
Yep, congratulations. You got a negative level. They used to only happen with vampires back in 2nd edition.
My character's an NPC now.
Is there 0 level 150?
Yeah, you are no longer a wizard or whatever the fuck you are. You're a commoner.
I have 1 HP and I'm a child.
You may select a pig for your animal companion.
All right.
He gets an animal companion?
Yeah,
Hell
he's
yeah.
a pig farmer now.
I'm cool with it.
Okay.
I pick Shin.
No, he's been claimed.
So,
You're
am I like
an animal companion now.
Am I like a Pokemon that, you know, once you catch it,
It
no one
reverts
else can...
just to its name.
I mean, if
You
you
gotta
piss
get
her off
your
enough, she
leather
might
armor.
shove you into a ball.
And a gag ball.
I mean,
Hey.
Jin's walking around with a leash and a zipper mask.
Oh, we already had that in our last campaign.
Well, I
in the
guess this
book of
one there is.
erotic fantasy, that I think they actually had something like that, and it did do some bonuses.
My favorite part about the Book of Erotic Fantasy for D&D was all the STDs in it. That I love that.
Honestly,
I was like, do this in
my-
my campaign, will you? All right, mummy rot.
My favorite part was the breakdown on how all of the races copulated, and what resulted from mixed race copulations.
I gotta tell you right now, that changes the nature of the game drastically, and there's a lot of friends that you won't be able to talk to the same after that.
Exactly.
Look, I now know too much about you because I play D&D with you.
I will take some of the meat off of the fire. I know it's probably mostly still raw because it hasn't been that long. And I'll give it to the lizard man.
He happily eats it, and he looks extremely grateful.
There's like enough meat for everybody there.
Are you providing enough meat for everybody? Because I only provided 1 pound.
Yes.
How far
I
away
like-
is your tribe? To this
All right,
guy?
hold on a second. Go ahead and give a persuasion check.
Who?
Because
Me?
he's smart and he doesn't give away information for free like that.
Fuck you.
Who, the lizard folk?
You're not that smart.
He looks concerned about providing information like that. The survival of tribe depends on secrecy. I can't give that away.
Granted, but I need to know how far they are so that, you know, I can prepare at least some of this before it spoils and you get it to them.
It's about 3 days from here.
Okay.
And in this heat. Honestly surprised that the proteins that we have collected so far haven't gone rancid already.
It keeps surprisingly well.
Yeah, but would it survive another 3 days in the desert heat?
Question is, would the lizard folk care if it survived unrancid?
Lizard folk are extremely hardy.
Yeah.
They've got
Right,
a high
but I mean,
constitution.
Food poisoning's food poisoning. It sucks for everyone.
Not for lizard folk. Lizard folk scavenge carry on. They can eat something that's been dead for weeks.
Okay, fine, fuck it. I wrap up 2 pounds and hand it over to him.
You were offering freely.
Of course. No one can shake off the shackles of their oppressors on an empty stomach.
This is a gift between allies.
As it is. So I show you way in then.
I haven't said that.
Tell us what your plan was.
There is a tunnel near here that leads into the basement. There are many rooms below. They're broken. But there are also stone guardians. You can see them up here. They're very rough. But if you can avoid sight, you might be able to find the ring. 1 second. What's that?
Just be careful, there's a tray pit.
Okay.
Yeah, I tried to get them all out, but...
Mom was letting me know that the food she just handed me might have tray pits in it.
Aw, hi Mom.
So for everyone that's listening in on our thing, that's my mommy.
She loves me more.
Hello.
No, she
Does.
I was trying to poison
My
she
mom
can't hear you guys because I'm wearing a headset.
Oh.
But they all say hi. Mom says
I'll
hi.
just text her. I don't need
Okay.
you to be intermediary.
Well, then stop freaking telling me what you're telling her.
Okay.
No! It's fun to rub it in your face.
Sure.
There's a secret room down there somewhere that has it, but Slavesh never found it.
How much of it have you
What did-
explored?
He be wearing the ring?
What, you're asking him, would Roz be wearing the ring?
Yeah. Like, well, not. Wait, Roz is the Dow, isn't it?
No.
No, that's Severus Snape.
That's Severus Snape.
Severin.
Ra's
Serenade.
al Ghul. Ra's al Ghul is the head
Serenade as in
honcho.
a song.
Snape is the.
There's no Snape.
Golden parachute. That's the Dow.
Which is more which is actually probably better because of his skin tone.
You know, fine. His name's Bob. How's that? All right. Now,
Bob.
Bob.
Alright, there we
Fitness
go,
quest.
Bob!
Bob's easy.
Bobby.
Bob's all easy.
Bob the Dow.
Bobbert.
Bob's what we used to
Bob
call the
Dow.
sun when we worked nights. It was the big orange ball.
Now,
I
Bob.
hate you.
No, you don't.
Yes, I do.
No, you don't.
You don't know my hate.
Weeks and weeks and weeks of well-crafted information, all stitched together and woven into this beautiful, intricate tapestry, and we shit all over it.
I know. You're like pigeons.
Oh, no, we don't shit all
We
over
all
it.
just
We
collectively
do not
squat.
shit all over it. We use it to wipe our ass after shitting.
Yeah, you drag your ass across it.
Like chihuahuas.
Like dogs
like a
with
dog
worms.
with worms.
Like chihuahuas.
Okay. So, you're asking him if the Dow wears the ring?
Yes.
No.
No, the Dow does not wear the ring.
Or
The
no,
Dow
not-
cannot have possession of it.
Sorry, not the Dow. The
If Roz wears the ring.
Roz wears the ring. Yes.
Do we have to worry about the Dow patrolling?
I am not certain. Dow never saw Slavesh. At least Slavesh doesn't think so. But the Dow is servant after all. He serves who has the ring.
Does he serve when ordered or unprovoked?
Hold on 1 second. Slavesh looks thoughtful. I never gave thought to it before. Uncertain.
Okay.
That was a wisdom check I was willing for him, by the way.
I figured as much. Let's see. Is it like getting darker?
Oh yeah.
While they're talking, I'm gonna set up a rack with some of my crossbow bolts, some of the hempen rope that I have, and 2 of the fucking poles from our not well crafted shade.
Okay.
And try and cure some of this meat over our fire here.
You'll want to put water on some of the rope.
Oh yes, of course.
Are you gonna stand by like the guy at the barbecue who just comments on the meat the whole time?
No, normally I'm the guy at the barbecue who does the barbecuing all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Me too.
Which means that I imagine that you would be
No.
heavily desiring that much relished position of sitting there just commenting on it.
Nope. If I'm at a barbecue and somebody else is barbecuing, it is their fucking show. That's a matter. That's a matter of respect for a man's grill, or
Okay.
woman, or woman,
Thank you.
for a person's grill.
Thank you.
He
Appreciate
roasts me though. I'm special.
We are very, very progressive here. So
Yeah.
that. Right. That's hilarious.
If you could show us where this entrance is, we can decide from there.
okay, follow Sylvesh.
I will have Val come with me, so that it's not our whole party and people are like, "Why are they all following the lizard man?" All right.
He appears carefully.
I'm
around the
just
corner.
barbecuing.
All right, if you and Val could give me some stealth checks.
Oh yeah, I can give you one. I don't know if it's gonna be good. Oh, it's not.
I saw Val's.
He forgot to turn off his flashlight.
I didn't know I was going. I just got told to make a stealth check.
Oh, I have to roll a disadvantage too. I'm wearing scale mail. All right. Well, yeah, it's a 7.
So Sylvesh darts past here very, very carefully. You guys make a little bit of noise in the sand, and as soon as you do, you can see the knoll, one of the knolls over here, just kind of looking back at you with some interest.
I'm more worried about
But otherwise,
the
they don't
dog.
stop you. And he skitters across the sand, much like like the lizards you've seen, the frilled ones.
Okay.
It's over here, not far down. So have hid it with some refuse. And as you look at this pile of junk here, you can kind of see underneath this frame that it's actually there's a bit of a pit and tunnel underneath.
Okay.
And you got some cool air that seems to be sort of settling in.
All right.
Now this should lead to far corner of basement.
Far corner. From far corner from us.
He points in this direction where if you zoom out, you can see where I'm clicking.
No, I can see it.
Okay, cool.
Okay. Cool. I will make a note of all that information. And then we can... Alright. We can make this work. If we pull this off, this ring can't just benefit your tribe.
How do you mean?
You can't... You must... If people need food, they will need food.
Alright, what are you trying to persuade him of?
Sharing food with people.
Okay.
Which will be probably a very difficult DC. Oh god, yeah, this is my best stat right here. Boom.
You're saying we can't have ring?
No. I'm way worse at this. Val, do you know what I'm trying to say? Do you want to help me on this?
Okay. Kind of just letting you go for it, but
I think what he's trying to say is you have the ring, but if others need food or help besides just your tribe, you should help them as well.
He considers it for a moment, and kind of thinking back to you guys just sharing with him, he goes ahead and nods.
Okay. Yeah, we'll head back towards camp then.
Alright, so the vegetable awaits.
Alright.
We're gonna
Like,
fucking die.
he's gonna wait inside the city where he'll be less inconspicuous than like, who's that darting out on that hill over there?
Do we just walk back? Just the way we came? Or do we just go through the middle of town?
Yeah, it's up to you.
we'll wait. We'll wait a minute or two before heading back.
Yeah, so we'll wait a little bit before we go into town.
Alright.
And we'll take out one of those bits of hide that we had taken off the end keg, and we'll be looking like we're cleaning it up a little bit as we walk back in.
Deception with advantage.
Right.
From him, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Hold on, I know how to do this. I don't know what the actual toggle button is.
I get what you're playing at. You're trying to convince people that you just went out hunting real fast.
Right click it.
Right click it? Okay. Oh god, settings, go away. Thank you. Nope, that didn't do it.
If you go, so when you hover and the little icon appears? Are you doing it on Beyond or are you doing it on Roll20?
I'm doing it on Roll20.
Okay.
I don't. The character sheets are not on Beyond.
There you go.
All right. Yeah. You do a pretty good job of convincing people that you were out hunting. Mostly because you're walking past. We were just out hunting, guys. It's all right. We're good.
Definitely not conspiring.
With a natural 20, it goes. Well, that's not a natural 20.
Dirty
but
20,
with
yeah.
the 20, it's good.
All right.
Yep. And since we're doing that, we'll head through the middle of town.
All right.
My friend, the great hunter. He's so amazing. Look at him.
He's joking, by the way.
Yeah, that's. I'm not actually saying that. That's 100% a joke.
No, I love it. Go with it.
He rolled the really good deception check. I was like, oh god, I hope I don't have to roll a deception check. Even with advantage.
Conquering hunters.
Even with advantage, double ones. Okay. Yeah, I will let the party know what he showed us, where it is, where it's going to bring us out, roughly. Relaying all of that information to the best of my ability. Slowing down when I start talking about distances and directions when I'm speaking to Xaneth, because I know that she has difficulty with those things.
I can
From an up direction.
turn into a snake and probably slither in pretty quietly.
How about with the Slytherin jokes?
Something that was intentional, but it was pretty fucking awesome.
It wasn't until I laughed, I think.
No, it was 100% intentional and tactical. Double there.
Yeah, your pet can turn into animals?
I don't know.
I'm gonna pop a wild shape.
You're
Turn
gonna-
into
You're gonna waste a wild shape. Okay.
It's nighttime. I'm gonna go to sleep.
Let the Rockman be the Rockman.
Okay. So you
Really
wanna look like
take
a
on the
snake?
pet role.
Yeah, and I'm going to turn into a viper.
Don't bite me.
And just kind of like sit pretty.
Have I seen people turn into animals before?
Yeah, druids are not something that's unheard of.
Okay. So then I'm definitely not that impressed. It's congratulations. You have a snake now.
Yes. I noticed.
Hold on one second. I'm handing this over to Shin.
Sneaky snake.
You have 2 hit
Like a
points.
snack. Uh-huh.
I could accidentally kill you.
Yeah.
I could purposely kill you.
Just so you know, Val, your accent makes you sound like fuck. Gamora's sister. What the fuck is her name?
Nebula?
Nebula. Yeah. Makes you sound like Nebula.
That's fair.
Yeah. That's about right.
Okay. Just saying.
Well, do we want to do this while the sun is down?
Whatever reason, Shin is not showing up in my can be edited and controlled area.
Yeah, because he's
Oh.
not showing up in the campaign. For
No,
some
it is there. There's a fucking line. I don't know how it is that his name looks like that, but that is fucking weird. Shin, are you able to move around the snake now?
Is there a snake?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is there a snake?
Put a snake on the map just now.
Oh,
This?
there it is.
Shin, can you attempt to move it around, please?
Oh. Yes.
Yep, that's Shin. Shin's name is a fucking weird black line instead of an actual thing. I don't know what happened and why that is that way.
I
but-
think it's because of his like constant loading and unloading of Roll20. It's like fucking up his placement
Yeah,
in the
my
campaign.
computer struggling at the moment.
So
Look at me, I'm a snake, guys, he says. Doing its best to wave without hands.
and speak without speaking.
You
Shin's
just
just,
hear-
Nope, that's always at disadvantage. I'm sorry.
Shin's just hissing.
Quick, someone with parcel tongue.
Oh, there's Severus Snape up there.
Yeah.
He might have something.
We're all gonna get kicked out of this game.
Mm-hmm.
Except for Lois. Lois is doing great.
Just the best there is, plain and simple.
Do we? So
Best to be seen and not heard.
would it be in our better
Sometimes not even seen.
would it be in our best interest to do this at night or during the day?
I have no idea. I don't know much about.
Anything. Understood.
No, not my arena.
Well, we don't know what the ring looks like.
Gold. It's got some elven around the sides of it.
It glows when you get it near fire. You're looking at level 1 real too. Maybe we should have asked the lizard man what the fucking ring looks like.
I make a history check to see if I would have clocked the amount of rings on
Roz.
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
Can I also think about it? Or help him think about it? Like, we can collaborate on our thoughts?
Wait, no. So he's sitting there going like, okay, he had this ring on this finger, this ring on this finger. Like, we don't forget about his pinky. You're like, oh yeah, the pinky. Like, how do you do an assist? You can't do an assist.
I don't know.
All right. The history check of 15. You did see a little bit of jewelry on him, but mostly just kind of plain-looking gold rings with no real adornments to them. Nothing in particular that stood out.
Anything that stood reminiscent to the rings seen on the Tao's hand when he wove them in front of us?
He mostly looked like it was just typical jewelry. From what you gathered about this, the Tao would not be permitted to wear his own ring. Having possession of his own ring would somehow keep him from being owned the way that he is.
Divide by 0.
Yeah, exactly that. You have a feeling that you'll probably know this ring when you see it, and you have not seen it yet.
Rock ring, got it.
Oh.
I'm just sitting there paying attention to.
Well, none of that was being talked about, so that was just all in my head.
Yeah.
Which would be even funnier if he was doing an assist, because he's sitting there just nodding thoughtfully and looks at Zith every now and then, and Zith just kind of nods forcefully back, like, oh yeah, that, but without actually saying it.
Totally.
I mean, I don't know if he would have the ring on him all the time. Like, we need more intel.
How about we just sit and watch? I mean, that's pretty much what we can do at this point, is just track movements, right?
Mm-hmm.
Your pet doesn't happen to have spells that can detect magic. Does he?
He's changing into shapes, I doubt it.
I will look at the snake. Because he's been listening in.
Shakes his head no.
Hold on.
Your pet is doubly useless.
I could tomorrow.
So could the snake.
And the snake just shakes his head yes.
That might be an option.
Okay. We'll wait till tomorrow, I guess.
Okay. I take it you're resting outside from the night instead of taking up Roz on his offer?
Oh, fuck yes. I'm not speaking for anybody but myself, of course.
Okay.
Well, the Zerai definitely are not going in. Because I saw that we were clocked by the gnolls.
Yeah.
With the lizard man. So I'd hate to put ourselves basically in a dungeon.
Oh, should we keep same watch rotation?
I undo my wild shape.
That was a wonderful 3 minutes.
I liked him better as a snake.
This is so
Turning
painful
to
for
other
them.
things. Any creature, really.
Look, I'm a garter snake.
Sword.
Now
bow,
look, I'm a smoke
sword,
snake.
Bow. Sword. Bow.
I'll take first watch.
I'll take second.
I'll take third.
I'll take fourth.
All right.
I guess I get shit choice.
I mean, that means you
You
get
guys
to...
only
Speak
you
it
only
up.
need 8 hours of sleep. Somebody
Yeah.
can sleep all the way.
Yeah, Lois gets to just knock out.
Oh, heck yeah.
Who's taking fourth watch?
Shin.
Yeah.
It butt me. That hurts.
Whoever is up, just make sure you're making sure the fire doesn't go out either, so that we can preserve as much of this as we can.
Okay. Shin, give me a perception check.
Hold on.
We're all dead. Good job.
Before we went to bed, I would have used my alarm spell.
How long does the alarm last for?
8 hours.
Okay.
And it's a 20-foot cube around us.
So from this corner to this corner?
Yeah.
Okay. And you could do it so that certain people do not set it off, such as anyone in your party, correct?
Right.
All right.
I don't know why it's rolling twice. I'm only hitting it once.
Because
You-
you have it activated as roll with advantage.
As I say, just so you know,
How do I
just so
not
you know,
do that?
your cube is crossing a whole bunch of squares. You're trying to take up a 25 by 25 foot.
Oh, if for some reason it's just not.
It's because it's a drawing. That's why.
Oh, okay. Boop. There you go.
Okay. Is there
How do I
anything else
fix
before
that?
we go to the actual watch?
I think that's it.
Okay. So most of your watches are uneventful. Shin, you're the one I rolled for here on this one. So you gave me a perception. Okay.
Don't fuck it up. Don't fuck it up. Don't
There's
fuck
an
it up.
Well, yeah.
That's it.
Don't know why it's rolling twice.
Hit the
I don't know
hit
how
the
to
settings
figure it.
wheel.
Or just
Next
know
to
that it's the
spells.
first one.
Yeah, that
What-
too.
One of the gnolls was making his rounds, and he gets really close to your encampment. And from what you can see, he kind of looks like he was trying to gauge what you guys might have on yourselves, or exactly, what the best point of attack might be. At least the way that you've been able to read predators in the past. And he sees that you're watching him, so he just kind of continues to mosey along and purposefully acts like he wasn't doing anything.
Howard.
I would have.
Those are cowards.
I would have noted it and told the next person. I would have told Lois when I woke her up.
You're not
You're not
waking
waking
Lois
her.
up. You're the last watch.
Oh, I'm the last
I
watch.
would heavily advise.
Oh yeah, then
waking me up.
Just
Don't
tell
do that.
everybody.
then yeah, I'm telling everybody.
There you go.
Day breaks.
He turns into a snake and tells everybody that what he saw.
And your alarm spell is gone.
Okay.
Moving people to random positions now. I just remembered there's some interesting bit of sand to talk about over here. These two are still arguing. Their argument has gone on for another day now.
They're elves. They argue for a long time. Should we...
I'm gonna check my my smoked process, whatever's going on here.
It's cooked.
Nice.
It's burnt. No.
Was I so I'm able to smoke my remaining 3 pounds then?
Yes.
Awesome. Fantastic. I just cut the weight of that shit.
Let's see. So I'm gonna get rid of that.
How much weight do you think I just shaved off of that?
No, they are still a pound worth of meat because
You fucker.
I'll get rid of that one.
I'm just telling you that it takes a pound worth of meat to basically feed you for the day, or a pound's worth of meat can feed you for the day.
I'm trying
Instead
to
of
make
ration.
some fucking jerky out of this, okay?
Well, it's still jerky, yeah.
I don't know if I should do this, but I think I'm gonna do it. Fuck it. Alright. I'm preparing spells. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Okay, cool. I got my spells. There.
You guys putting the campfire out?
Shin, are you putting your campfire up?
Shin?
Did you disappear, Shin? Did Shin's
Oh,
computer die?
Right, he's a snake now.
Is it working now?
There it is.
Yeah, we can hear you now.
Ah, okay. Yes, my computer is like it's not having a good time at the moment. Yes, I am putting fire out because only you can prevent forest fire.
We're in the
We're in
desert.
In the middle of a desert.
In the desert.
Nobody likes your reference. Shush.
That is the most goblin fucking giggle I have ever heard in my life.
Fucking smoky scorpion over here.
Wait until he starts laughing really hard. He goes full Joker.
My gosh. Wait, which Joker?
Yes.
Yes.
It depends on what he's laughing at.
Now, I'm just giving you all a heads up that we got 40 minutes left of the session here because before Val's going to run his. So, what do you guys want to do?
I would suggest we go back into Roz to see Roz. He did offer us to stay the night. We can gather information, possibly. Huh? Anybody?
I'm with that.
Say
Okay.
no.
Okay. I was like, all right, maybe I'm making decisions that I shouldn't be.
I mean,
I'm here for it.
I kind of feel like that's a given, but
Well, if you motherfuckers.
Chin's just like whatever. Okay.
Go in, we should have a game plan of what we're trying to accomplish.
I don't have one because I'm not quite like I'm. This is not my. You want something fucked up? I will fuck something up. Do not ask me to strategize. That's not what happens in the arena.
This is why I speak slowly to her.
You don't have to speak slowly.
But I do.
You do because you're a dick.
Right. It's just I clicked the wrong button. Shit, I'm sorry.
Now who must do things slowly?
Look, my character is way smarter than I am.
Apparently.
So you're heading back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The
I can't move
statues
my
make
character.
no movement or even acknowledgement that you're there, besides just simply craning their heads to watch.
Okay.
It's actually fairly easy here. Nobody's there to greet you on the steps of Roz's compound, but the door is left open. I will move Lois since she is unable to move her character from her phone.
I'm failing miserably right now. Hold on.
I have the wrong selector. God damn it.
What is it? How did you fail? I don't understand what you did.
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to adjust my spells in Roll20.
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to adjust the map.
So.
Okay.
Upon re-entering the hall, Roz is not there. Instead, sitting in the center is the Tao. You've returned, friends. What can I do for you?
I didn't think this all the way through, guys.
If you're going to talk, I'm going to move your character in there.
I'm thinking.
Oh, okay.
And trying to fix this, but I don't think I'm going to get done. We we didn't want to seem rude for not accepting the accommodations provided.
The Tao makes no acknowledgement.
Okay. Do you...
Hey, where's the dude?
That was so loud. That scared the shit out of me.
You need better control of your shit.
It's a good thing my clothes are dark.
He wore the brown pants today.
They didn't start brown.
No, they were white pants.
I did, husband.
Um,
Probably not.
So, when will Roz be returning?
I'm uncertain. I expect he'd be back within a day or two. But he has left me with instructions to offer you the accommodation still if you would choose it.
We were unaware he was leaving on business.
Roz does not have to keep anyone informed of his comings and goings.
That's fair.
Thanks, Jen.
My husband did ask if I was quoting Deadpool to you guys, so.
Oh, yeah.
You're welcome.
He still can't hear you.
Don't tempt him. He'll make it so that he can.
I mean, Eric's been a friend of mine longer than I've known my husband, so I don't doubt it. I also don't doubt he can't find my husband, so.
Are you seeking another meal?
No, my love. I'm not talking shit.
No, we were mostly coming to thank him for his hospitality.
I'll happily relay it along. Is there anything else I can do for you?
What is your if you... Oh, no, because I feel like that would be fucking rude. I'm not going to do that. It's not... no, there's... No, just pass on the message of thanks. And I'll give him a...
I do have one question from you.
He nods.
Do you... It doesn't seem like you are the procreator of this,
And I'll point to the pet.
this one,
That was my question.
but he is trying to find his daddy.
Daddy.
You wouldn't happen to
you
know of
know
his...
who my daddy is?
Who is your daddy and what does he do?
It's not a tumor.
You wouldn't happen to know his progenitor, would you?
That's because I'm an Earth Elemental and he is part Earth Elemental. You think that I should have something to do with that?
No, but
No,
he does.
in fact,
Yes.
He kind of looks at you. With the look, he has a look at his face as he's starting to piece together exactly what's wrong with you.
I got pebbles for burning.
I see. I am very sorry. I don't know who his father is.
all right, thank you, bye.
Hey, do you know where any more Earth
Hashtag
Dow?
I doubt he cares, pet.
Any more? I am the only one here that I know of.
Who is your
That's
dowdy and what does he do?
Your lineage doesn't necessarily denote Tao. You could be another elemental type.
What? Your mom was a two-time hussy?
What? Well, so do you have an idea who?
You already said no.
So he's watching you, and a look of pity crosses his face, and he looks to the Geth and says, "I am so sorry. Not all of us are like this."
It's fine. Honestly, I've dealt with worse.
The Githzerai have already left.
Yep.
We walked outside.
We said thank you for his time and left.
Okay.
And Shin was like, but I want to ask about my daddy.
Boy.
I'm a real boy.
No, you're not.
I'm a rock boy.
No.
Lois, are you staying in there too? Or are you leaving as well?
I'm taking the
I go where they go.
Okay.
It is the
I'm
way.
taking the pet by the collar and literally dragging him out.
Alright. I'm sorry, Shin, but your quest to find your daddy isn't here.
Dowdy. His dowdy.
Dowdy.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not fucking saying that.
You know what? You know what's the worst part is though? Is that if we keep saying it, eventually he'll slip.
I know. That's how it works.
Hashtag Dowdy.
Severin bows as you leave.
Goodbye, Slytherin. No, I'm just kidding.
I wave.
Severin.
I know. Sovereign. I understand.
He's a sovereign citizen.
Alright.
Um,
Now what's your plan?
we could, we will move away from where there are local ears listening.
Okay.
Back over to where our campsite was. Leave it to the Githyanki just raiding people's tents. We might have a problem.
Oh, you think?
Typically.
The ring is not here.
Our spell
Where do you think
jammers.
he went?
It's in Gundor.
Our spelljammers may be in danger.
Are you a mechanic, sir?
Me?
Yes.
Yes.
Then why weren't you fixing them before?
You can't create something from nothing.
All right then. I wouldn't worry too hard about it.
It surprises me that the Githyanki are still a civilization.
Around. I still have the...
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
That's good. That's good news.
Yep.
Because the other one was smashed to pieces, I think.
It was broken in half, I believe, and then discarded.
You're talking about the crowns?
Yep.
They're
Yep.
each cracked
Okay.
and in need of repairs.
And I have those. I have at least
Yes.
one of them.
Ours was, if I remember, basically untouched. Theirs was broken.
Ours was cracked. Ours was cracked. Theirs was in two pieces.
Gotcha.
But if I would have known when I did that, because you had mentioned the crowns and stuff.
So here's the state of things, and I'm just bringing it because I know this one. So both of the crowns are cracked.
Okay.
They have to be repaired if either of them are to be used. The helm of the ship is a little different. It's not a crown. It is a chair that you would sit in. Those are destroyed.
Okay. Well, I would have held on to the crowns so that I could try to fix them later, whether it be scavenging parts from taking from Peter to pay Paul, or something of that nature.
All right.
The problem with this, that was not her focus.
Yeah. You did the smart thing and went for things like supplies. I went after tech.
That's she has different drives. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Nuts
If
and bolts. Food.
If this was a different character, I would have been right there with you, but not this one. This is a very different play style for me, actually.
So our I will let the other members of our party know, because in my mind the benefit is letting them know what could possibly go wrong. But
you're very negative.
I am always very negative. The only time I've ever been positive about one of my characters, he died very quickly.
I got this, guys. You go on.
I'm sensing some trauma.
In a bathtub.
Yeah, mind you, he died naked in a bathtub.
That is the way to go right there.
Oh.
Yeah, Malcolm.
Oh, I'm connecting dots.
Yeah. So,
I killed him.
Yeah.
I love the way you said that. I killed him.
He was the DM. He killed him.
I thought you dropped a toaster in the tub or something.
No.
A vengeful ally.
Nope. Nope. 3 people stabbing him.
Yep.
This
is why we can't have
evil
bathhouse.
camping.
So,
Was it for all the dad jokes?
No, actually, he didn't make very many dad jokes. He was just a sarcastic prick.
I mean, I'm liking this idea. Like, that's a good way to end a character that's irritating the shit out of you.
Oh, don't, because I'll come back as a bard, and it'll be so much worse. If I think you killed me because of dad jokes, I will come back worse than before.
You strike me down, I should become more powerful than you could possibly imagine.
Malcolm died of his own accord.
Yeah, I died from my own backstory.
Okay.
But I, when we were wrecked and searching through to find what we could that remained of our ships, I was able to find the crowns of both ships. Both are damaged, but can be repaired. And they will be crucial to our being able to leave this place. If Raz goes after our spelljammers, and he discovers that these are missing, he may come looking for them, so we may have a mark on us. Somebody's making margaritas.
No, but just
something.
Shin's bomb.
Sorry.
Perfect timing.
Actually, I wish. No, but go ahead.
So, if the Tao is here, the ring may be here.
It's a
Yeah, I
big
doubt it.
maybe.
If Raz is going on his own trip to the Spelljammers, first we don't know if he's actually going to the Jammers or if he's going to our wreck spot of where we hit the tower. If I was an individual who had a Tao under my control, but I was crossing great leagues of sand and possibly going to be in danger, yes, I'd want the Tao to stay behind to cement my location, but if I needed to summon him quickly and all of a sudden, I would assume he'd have it on him as a protectorate, and also the sheer fact of leaving it behind that someone else could steal it. Now, there may be a situation where the Tao can't go too far away from its vessel. I'm not a well-versed person in the way of Genie, but
Would I know, like, would we potentially know anything about, like, Jin and, like...
I was gonna say, can I make a history check on that?
Because
You know
of,
who your
like,
daddy is.
the fact that we, like, sort of, you know, we spent a bunch of time in the monastery and, like, have poured through books and been training and learning of, like, different magical things. Maybe it's something that we would have...
Let's look through, see if there's a check that would suit it. Arcana or history would be acceptable in this turn.
Alright, I'll do Arcana.
I might even allow a religion also, since religion kind of covers planes.
I'll do Arcana.
Yeah, I already said I didn't know, so I'll just play that I don't know.
Okay.
Is this open for everybody or?
Anyone who wants to, yes.
Awesome. Let's see.
I'm gonna do a history.
I'm okay with that.
All right, so Arcana's covered, religion's covered.
Come on, history.
I'm not trying to be a dick, but I was in the kitchen and away from my phone. Can I still participate?
Yes, you may.
Shin doesn't
Thank
know
you.
anything about history.
No.
Does
What
not.
he knows
That's
is
surprising.
what are the worst kind of cactus to eat.
Hmm.
He
The
doesn't
ones that
even...
you haven't taken the barbs out of yet.
Yeah.
Exactly.
He
Because
calls...
those barbs go all the way through your system.
He calls those
All
These
the
spicy...
ones
way.
are for juicing,
Spicy.
and these ones are for eating, and then these ones are best when they're dehydrated.
Spicy
These ones make the
jalapeno
bathroom
bushes.
hurt real bad.
And then these ones make your butthole bleed.
Lois, are you adding in
Yeah, I
yours?
was gonna say which. I don't know which.
You can do Arcana, History, or Religion.
I don't know what's the better.
Whichever
Whatever
one has
one
the
you like.
highest number next
Highest
to it.
number next to it.
Oh, but you're supposed to actually pick the one with the highest number.
No,
Or
you
with
called.
better-
You specifically called out history, sir.
It's fine. You may pick one of those. So Zith and Xanath, you guys are a little bit more familiar with this, and you've heard tales of genies and Jinn, and knowing that the Tao is a very close relative of it, it's very likely that his summoning vessel would be much more close by. Oftentimes, the master tends to be a powerful sorcerer or wizard, and they can use a sending spell in order to recover their genie or Jinn to them. But most often what happens is the vessel gets left within the genie's reach, and the genie is simply not allowed to possess it. As long as the master is the last person to have had contact with it, they are considered the possessor.
Oh.
And then there you go.
Do not share this with the loudmouth Gith that does not like me either.
I will share all of the information that
It's
I know.
all right, yeah.
Being the loudmouth that he is.
With the entire party, because I know the benefits of working
No,
as
no,
a team.
I'm sharing it with you. I meant your other friend.
Oh, okay.
Your
Well,
friend. Your
I'm
friend.
I'm
He's
sharing
a
my
dick.
information with everybody. So
You don't have an inside voice. I can hear you.
yeah, she's whispering this information at a 12.
I love that you're calling him a loudmouth, and you're the one that told.
Yeah,
Roz
told about the
roughly what she
spelljammers,
did.
told about her, just fucking let everything loose, and we were like, oh my god.
Even Shin knew.
Horse shit, Shin. You said bad shit too.
Okay. First of all, I will have everybody know, and Eric can verify this. I am actually playing very true to my character.
I know you are.
And it's
Oh, I know.
awesome.
That's also why I gave you the insight check, because as a Githyanki aren't very trustful. They do not trust easily. So I was giving you the insight check so that you can kind of start to pick up on some of Roz's body language.
And if you noticed, I shut the fuck up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you
I
did
noticed.
quick, whereas Shin didn't.
No.
I mean,
Yeah, it's a huge mess out there.
Yeah, like you should really send some people 3.5 days northeast of here. It's actually I wrote it down on this. I wrote it down on this map if you'd like.
True GPS coordinates are 264 north, 13 degrees east.
In all fairness, they were not Shin's ships. He doesn't understand the value of them.
Right. He's like, there was just wood.
There's just wood, and it's a bunch of garbage in the desert.
Like someone blew up a bunch of trees out here.
Actually,
obscuring nature.
On that note, while I'm discussing the fact that I have the crown so that I can potentially fix our ships later, I feel like I probably, after that whole fiasco, will address that to Shin, and be like, if somebody asks about our ships, don't speak.
But how?
If anyone asks about anything of us,
don't.
of yourself, feel free to talk about yourself as much as you want, as long as it has nothing to do with us.
So Xanath, while they're sitting there basically berating your pet, you suddenly feel a weird kinship with them and understand. I feel like maybe they aren't too far gone. That maybe you might just get along with them.
But
only
how
on
are we
some
going
things, obviously.
to clean up all that mess.
We don't want anyone to clean up those ships.
I'll just put my hand on like Zith's shoulder and be like,
Gray Man. Wood exists in nature, right?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah.
Okay.
This nature.
It comes from trees, correct?
Yes.
And trees in nature are felled from time to time for many different reasons, correct?
Yes, and creatures like to make.
I love how he's getting more confidence with his each yes he's giving.
Yeah, he is.
Yes.
So, you could assume that since the ships are made of wood and are spread out through nature, that it is now just a way for other creatures to make it its home, as well as naturally exist out there as well, and eventually degrade and become one with nature again.
Listen, friend, I've already had this discussion about the circle of life with him. It went over his stone head then, too.
I'm just, my eyes are just straight into the gray man's, and I haven't, she said her piece, I'm just still focused on him, like, stay here, buddy, come on. Sun's getting real low.
Walk me along this path.
I'm like, but then, okay,
It makes a crazy a lot of sense. Ships are made of wood. And wood can be a home.
God damn it! He's picking up on the wrong details.
and it can make good home. I just
picture it as a lot of trees have been felled. That's it. Let nature do with it what it will. And eventually it'll degrade and go back to being one with nature.
Well, I guess with all those bodies scattered around, there's good food sources for.
And it creates shade for passing creatures through the desert.
All those poor scorpions walking in the hot desert sun.
Exactly.
That's what Shin's worried about. I guess you make a good point.
Typically.
I still don't feel good about leaving all that junk out there, though. But
Not
it is
junk.
It is not junk. It is natural resources just repurposed into something else. And now nature will repurpose it into something that it desires. Nothing on those ships besides their ship, which had a little bit of metal on it used for destructive purposes. Nothing else on those ships wouldn't have been found in nature in different forms.
Including the metal, asshole.
I'm sorry, I can't justify the canon.
Yeah, me. But if someone asks, I will not talk about it.
Appreciated. Oh, and by the way, that is one thing that Mr. Roz could be going and retrieving from the Spelljammers is a giant fucking cannon.
That's not going to be good for anyone in this area.
If he's anything like my neighbors, it's going to be awful. They're going to hear it go off every 4th of July, but they're going to hear it like for the entire month before and the entire month after.
What are you talking about? 6 and 12, man. Every day, 6 and 12.
Woo! America!
But yeah, we're creeping up on that time.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh, yeah. Alright, so, yeah, I'm assuming then that before we go into the next thing, we're going to have to cut it short from there then.
I think the only thing that I might do is show them where... No, I'll wait until it's dark to do that. I lied.
Okay.
Yeah, that's probably a better
We
idea.
could... I was going to say, we can fast forward to that point if you want to show them that.
Yeah, we can if we fast forward to darkness, and then I would take them over to where the fucking hole in the ground, the butthole.
Yes.
The orifice.
The sandy butthole.
This is how we get in Roz's back door.
Wow, look at that.
No lube, all sand.
It's very tight, very dry.
All right.
That's what she said.
Sunset.
All right. So yeah, we'll just go out of town. I'm not gonna try and sneak if the whole party's leaving. It just looks like we're walking into the fucking desert now.
It took you guys all day to try to explain to Shin why telling Roz about that wreck is a bad idea.
Yeah, and we still failed. All right. So
Everyone take 2 points of sight.
we're all resistant. 1 point.
Most of us are resistant.
The only one who's not is him, and he doesn't take psychic damage from himself.
God damn it.
Contrary to popular belief, though.
They've moved up to the northeast corner. Unless you want to sit here and continue to stare at him and Xanath and just sit there and regret your
I
decision to
can't.
bring him along.
I can't.
Oh no,
move.
sorry. It's getting to my bedtimes.
Okay.
Yep. So, for next session, we'll just start here after showing them Roz's butthole.
God damn it.
Sandy butthole.
I'm so glad.
Oh, my
Oh!
gosh.
Roz is now Sandy Cheeks! Sorry. He's a
squirrel?
He's a Texas squirrel.
Or if you want to go as frickin' SpongeBob SquarePants, Sandy Bottom.
That was Sandy Cheeks.
No, Sandy Cheeks.
Yeah. Sandy Cheeks is the
Sandy
squirrel
Bottom.
from SpongeBob.
Your Bikini Bottom is the town.
Oh, Bikini
You
Bottom.
fucked it up, Eric.
I
You
don't know. I
fucked
don't
it
watch
up.
SpongeBob.
Eric doesn't
All right.
watch.
It's the
I
poop
haven't
shoot.
either, but I know that.
It's the poop shoot.
Well, I didn't, so there.
All sand, no lube.
All right. Well, 200 XP to everyone for the role play,
Awesome.
except you, Nigel. You get 100 XP.
That's
because
fine.
Fuck you.
That's fine. I'm cool with it.
I can't add XP. It's not letting me.
I was gonna ask, like, you cannot add 2 and 5 together.
2 and 3.
No. 2 and 3, but
You should have more than 2 and 3 because you
You
start
gain
out.
out
with
XP.
you start out. Hold on. You start out with a certain amount of XP being level 2.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I was trying to say. So
Which is 300.
Yes, and then you got 300 for the last session.
Oh, so should we should be at like 800 then.
Each then.
Yes,
Well,
you
you're
should
at
be at
700.
800 each.
I'm at 700. That's right.
700.
No, you can be at 800 also.
Oh,
No!
see?
Make him say it 7!
I'm not going to actually punish him. I just want him to know that I'm disappointed.
Hey, you know what? You're not the first person I've disappointed in my life. And
I
you won't be
bet
the
there's a lot of
last.
people disappointed.
You won't be the last.
I bet there's a whole trail of disappointed people.
You have no idea how long that trail is.
It's a trail of tears.
I'm starting to get it.
Oh my god, I love you so much. I was setting that up for somebody to make that joke, and I'm so glad you made it. Thank you. Oh. Look, we might be against each other because you're a Gith Yankee and I'm a Gith Sarai, but we are kindred souls.
I figured that much on, like, session 1.
Oh.
All right,
You're
guys. Good
both
session
hated by
tonight.
Eric. Okay, let's be real.
Oh, good session.
All right, buddy.
Awesome.
All right, good night, guys.
Get some
Good night,
rest.
everybody.
All right, let's.
Get this fucking thing.
Oh, that was great.
Night, Eric.
Good night.
Good night.
That was a lot of fun.
Good. I'm glad. Even though there was no combat in it, it was still adversarial the whole way.
Absolutely, and that's how it needs to be.
Works great.
All right, I'm just gonna hang out with my chat for a little bit. I'm gonna just talk with them until we start our session, so that I can raid Val.
Awesome.
All right.
So
So
I guess I'll go join in that one then.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yep.
like a plan. All right. see you
I
guys.
will talk to everyone later.
All right. Just let everybody know I'll be in a little bit.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
Okie dokie. All right. Hi, chat. How are you? Well, let me pull up my face. Let me bring my face to the front. Where is it? Boop, 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 boo. Group? Nope. Nope. Hi, Shen. I guess I can just... Where is... Why is my webcam all the way in the fucking back? Let's... We'll go with that. We'll change it over to here for now. All right, folks. Hi, everybody. How are we doing tonight? Yeah, so that was our, what's tonight? Sunday, first session. We do that every week. That used to be the campaign that if you were following us before, Shinobi, who is in the chat down there, and if you are not following him, you're committing a crime. Follow him. So he's awesome. He's amazing. Most of you know him, and if you don't, you need to get to know him because he's one of my best friends of all time, and he's hilarious, he's charismatic, he's charming, and you should go and follow him. So, but that he used to be the DM for that campaign. Things happened. He needed to take a step back, and rather than losing the party, we had another one of our players step in as the DM, and so now he is the DM for that campaign. And I thoroughly enjoy this campaign. I love doing the RP that we've been doing thus far, and Eric, Pan, whatever, our DM is really good. He has been working on this campaign for a long time. He's been refining it. And I highly encourage you guys to check it out. I will be posting our first 2 sessions that I recorded onto probably a YouTube channel of some sort, so that if you would like, people can go back and watch those, so that you can know where everything's going. But right now, we're still so early on that you haven't missed much. It's very adversarial because it takes place between the Githyanki and the Githzerai, and they're 2 groups of people. They're both Gith, but at one point there was a fissure in the race that caused them to go into two different directions, where one became the Githyanki, which are this warrior race, and the Githzerai became this more like sage-like monk-ish race. And they hate each other, even though they're exactly the same. Yeah, that's the little bit of lore that's there. Shin is the only person who is not playing a Gith. He is playing an Earth Genasi, which is an elemental hybrid of sorts. And we have been getting up to pretty standard D&D shenanigans, torturing the DM with awful puns, which if you follow this channel, you have heard me make plenty of horrible dad jokes, and I'm not regretting any of them. I don't feel bad for it, and I will not apologize. But yeah, right now I'm just kind of hanging out because we don't start our next session until 9:30, and I don't think Val wants me to go into chat in the pre-session. So my 2 options at this point are either I can sit here and I can hang out with y'all and talk, or I can hit the BRB button, I can go take a bio break, and I can probably raid in about 15 minutes or 20 minutes. And I will let all of y'all decide on that, because I'm cool with both options. I will ask Val right now when he is planning on starting his session, so that I can figure that out. But you guys decide. Do we want to hang out? Do we want to chat? Do we want to BS a little bit? I don't have time to really start any games or anything like that. I can just talk about things and such. Or I can, like I said, do the BRB thing. Just let me know. Do both. Talk for a month, then take a bio break. Talk for a month, then take a bio break? Do you mean for a minute? I love you, Shin. When are we getting together to do a barbecue? LOL. Ooh, that's a good question. We can definitely. Now that we're not in full pandemic status, like we were when we started planning barbecue times. Yes, I will get back to you, since you're in our region. What I'll do is I'll also coordinate it with our friendly little Shinobi Okami, and he can possibly come up to our area for the weekend, and maybe I can coordinate with Val and with Polly, and then we can get everybody together and we can have a nice big barbecue. Yeah, and Polly, of course, Polly. Hearts in the chat for Polly. We love him. But yeah, definitely, I'm totally down. We can do tri-tip. We'll do tri-tip. We might do ribs. I can do chicken. I can do vegetarian options if people want vegetarian options. This summer, one of the big things I want to do this summer is I'm doing a brisket. I want to do a nice, 14, 16-hour smoke on a brisket. So, you can provide the backyard. Nice. We have a pretty decent-sized backyard, too. We can get it figured out. We will do the plannings and such. Yeah, we can figure that out. Words. Has anybody here seen the movie Clerks? The original Clerks that was made in 1994 by Kevin Smith. It's a black and white movie. I know there's a delay on chat, but I assume I know Shinobi's seen it because I've watched it with him. Not in a while though. Okay, so Kevin Smith, the director of Clerks, he also directed Dogma, Red State, Yoga Hosers, Jersey Girl, Clerks 2. A lot of movies. He's done a lot of movies actually, but he just had Clerks 3 come out not that long ago. And if you are a fan of Kevin Smith's movies and you are a fan of like the Clerks franchise, Mallrats, that was the other one I was thinking of also, and Tusk. But if you're a fan of the Jay and Silent Bob, yeah, both of the Jay and Silent Bob. But if you're a fan of that, I highly, highly recommend Clerks 3. I'm a massive Kevin Smith fan. He's probably my favorite director, and I cried. I cried in that movie. Yeah. In Clerks 3, I was genuinely sad, but I was sad and happy at the same time. It was a very good movie because it was real to things that have happened in Kevin Smith's life. This is not a this is a movie recommendation from me. But also don't watch it with children. That's a pro tip. Don't watch any Kevin Smith movie with children, except for Yoga Hosers. That one is meant for young girls. Teenage girls, when I say young girls. He wanted to make a superhero movie or like a hero, like a movie with a heroine instead of a hero, for basically his daughter, Harley Quinn Smith, and it's really funny. But yeah, don't watch any of the Clerks movies with kids because they will learn amazing curse words, very early, very quickly. Also, there's a donkey show in the second one, and they recreated it in the third one. But, weird, things like that. I'm going to get demonetized for saying that. Are you allowed to talk about that? I don't know. We'll see. Don't show it to your third graders tomorrow. I mean, if you did, you'd be the coolest fucking teacher ever. I'm not recommending it professionally, but as a fucking minion of chaos, absolutely. Oh, I accidentally put the wrong fucking movie on. My bad. Very much fired. Yes, like I said, not a good professional choice. If you wanted to quit your job, for sure, put it on and walk the fuck out. Second one, specifically fast forward it to the part where Jay comes running outside and says, "Dude, get in here. He's about to cornhole that donkey with his wiener." That's the donkey show part. That's where you get to meet Kinky Kelly and the sexy stud. There you go. That's a good, like, fucking light the match and walk away moment. Also, probably, therapy for children. I don't know, because I watched it when I was a kid. I definitely am a beacon of mental health. I don't need therapy. So, yeah. We'll be starting the soon screen. What did I last give you as your mother's tie? Oh, crap. Behind the scenes stuff. Hold on. I need to look at my notes, my other notes. I have 2 sets of notes, one for each campaign. Bad news. Nope. Nigel's notebook. There it is. Last opened 23 hours ago. What the fuck? Copy. Paste. Alright. I'm waiting for Val to go live. If he has gone live and I just didn't notice, let me know. Okay, cool. He is not live yet. Oh, hey, there he is. Alright. Let's do this. We're gonna raid him. Alright. He has /raid the all naturals. Alright, guys. Thank you for coming by. I love when you come in by. I'm going to try and stream more often, not just 3 hours on a Sunday. That's it. I'm going to try and start doing my normal Saturday, Sunday, Monday routine. I might start doing it more in July than this month because I've got some stuff going on, and I'm trying to take a short vacation at the end of the month because I haven't done that in years. So, I will just, if you see me on, come on in, stop by, say hello. I'm glad you all came by. I appreciate it. I love the support. I love you guys. Yeah, it's great. I'm having a good time, and I'm going to send you over. Make sure you all say hi to Val in the chat when I send you over there. So, yeah, have a good one. Let's do this. Got 2, 3. All right, and I'm gonna send it now. All right, guys, have a good one.